Hey guys, NukemDukem here, and welcome to House of Dragon Season 2. Super excited since the first season was amazing. A little bit fast paced with especially the time jump, but overall it was a very well written story and I loved it. Especially the way Season 1 ended, where Alicent's kid, Aemond, Dragon killed one of Rhaenyra's kid at the end, and that was a total accident. But when you piss off a bigger dragon with a little dragon, things about to go down. And I thought the King Viserys was a phenomenal actor, and he was a really good king, trying to keep the family together. But you know, when Rhaenyra visited him right before he died, and she wanted to know about the White Walkers, that's when he was responding to her, but he was actually responding to Alicent, and then Alicent thought he wanted Aemon to be the king, which started this whole crazy drama. So with that being said, if you guys want to see my full reaction to this, feel free to join the membership below. It supports me and my family. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, like, and let's get rolling. Oh, it's good to hear the Game of Thrones music again. This is different. It's a drawing this time. Okay. So someone's sending a raven to send a message, right?
Duty is sacrifice. The North owes a great duty to the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh, the wall.
One older than any oath. We have stood as guardians against the cold and the dark. My ancestor, Torrhen Stark, began a tradition by making an offering at the onset of winter. This is not a sentence, but an honor. Winter is coming.
Winter's coming.
It pleases me to think that over a century ago, our ancestors treated in this very place.
Was that Rhaenyra's son?
Conqueror and the king in the north. Surely the great Torrhen Stark would have sooner died than bent them if men do not remember the oath sworn to King Viserys and to his rightful heir.
Darks do not forget their oaths, my prince.
That's right.
In winter, my duty to the wall is even more dire than the one I owe to King's Landing.
Whilst your men guard against wildlings and weather, the High Tower's plan to usurp the throne. War is coming. We cannot wage it without the support of the North.
It's good to see the wall back again and intact.
My father brought King Jaehaerys and Queen Alysanne to see the wall and watched as their dragons, the greatest power in the world, refused to cross it.
Ooh.
What does it keep out?
White Walkers.
Death.
If your greybeards can fight, the Queen will have them.
They will fight hard, like Northerners.
A raven's arrived. Urgent news from Dragonstone.
Okay, what we got? Oh, it's informing his brother's dead. Princess.
We're flying out.
I alone patrol over 100 miles of open sea, endlessly.
Killing Vhagar. I cannot face that hoary old bitch alone.
Was this the Queen's command?
The Queen remains absent.
She is grieving.
The mother grieves as the Queen shirks her duties.
A raven that brought me news of Laena's death, refusing to believe what I'd been told. It was only when I saw my daughter's mortal remains that I could begin to mourn her. Her son is dead. She needs to know it for certain.
If you'd have acted when you had the chance, Aegon's line would be extinguished.
That's true, she could kill them all. But she said it wasn't her war to start, though.
It is a command.
Would that you were the king.
You're not the king, brother. It's good to see the sea serpent.
I had this commission for Prince Lucerys. They tell me that you're the one that dragged my body out of the sea.
You saved his life.
It was only my duty.
I am indebted to you.
Keep your
The twin
focus,
brother,
men.
huh?
Dragon! Arm the scorpion! Around! Raise elevation! Scorpion ready! Hold!
I want their own dragon.
Vhagar!
Yeah,
Stand
they
down!
are. Oh, she has kids. Okay.
Where is Jaehaerys?
I'm afraid.
They'd be fools to come with Vhagar protecting the city.
Not the dragons. The rats.
Rats? Spies?
The Queen is an enduring mystery.
Is that Littlefinger? Oh, Kristen Cole. It's Kristen Cole, isn't it? Yeah, it's Kristen Cole.
We're expected at the small council, Your Grace.
We cannot. Again.
Right.
If you wouldn't mind.
I'll put his cloak back on.
Tomorrow, my lords!
Our letters to the Vale and to the north continue to go unanswered. It'll be hours after Prince Aemon's marriage pact to the Lady Floris Baratheon.
Blockade of the gullet, we must presume that the princess has refused the offered terms.
Perhaps your grace might lend his voice to our outreach.
Enough!
His son's distracting.
Bothering you, Thailand?
Come on, Lannister.
Because I think he wants a ride, a pony ride. Should the Master of Coin be your royal steed?
Oh, all right, Lannister, pay your debts.
There are important matters to discuss, despite Sir Tyland's...
No time for amusements, Thailand.
Rhaenyra's blockade has placed King's Landing under strain.
Aemond, what is your business here?
Aemond is my closest blood and our best sword. I welcome him.
We must establish a toehold there.
The River Lords will either declare for me, or they will meet Rhaegar and Sunfire together. We can burn the blockade while we're at it. Fat old Lord Tully will either raise my banner or see his burn.
Tomorrow, Lord Larys?
I had come earlier to have a word before the small council convened, but your handmaiden said that you were indisposed.
Oh, with Sir Chris and Cole. You couldn't look at your feet,
you
girl.
wish to discuss?
I have completed questioning the whole of the castle.
And what of them?
They no longer breathe our air.
Dragon!
Doesn't look aggressive. Oh, that's the wing of her son's dragon. Yeah, that's confirmation, right?
Aegon the Magnanimous.
The Magnanimous?
Magnanimous?
Let's have the first petition, my good Lord Hand. And how might your king be of service?
'Tis my flock, a tenth of them taken by the crown.
We should
Perhaps.
return them.
Really?
Your Grace?
You need your goats for the winter, don't you?
We already made a promise to all the Crown lands that a tithing of livestock would...
Perhaps we could just return his
Yeah, you have to return them all.
You'll soon find them all at the foot of your throne expecting the same.
Oh, take back your word.
After further thought, if war were to break out, my dragons will require feed.
The Smiths are all proud to support your grace against Rhaenyra. Iron costs have grown. A lone scorpion takes weeks. Have the crown's coin before we started work. It would bring great relief.
Yikes.
You shall be paid. My army cannot win a war without your weapons. Our victory depends on the efforts of the small folk.
Yep, go back, you hand. He seems like a reasonable king so far, but it's just like you can't be too nice.
How?
Otto Hightower was your father's hand, your grace.
So he's trying to take the hand back to his family that he killed? Okay, this is the blockade, right?
You.
Oh.
When last we met, there were two of you.
I did not think you would flower a traitor.
You speak of highborn games.
You put Aegon on the throne.
That was the Hightower's conspiracy. I merely profited from knowing Aegon's movements.
But you delivered him.
My arrangement with the Hand was purely transactional. I held no loyalty to him.
Have her moved to the cells. She is to be treated as a traitor to the crown.
A matter of honor.
Was it honor that made you stand by and watch as the Hightowers usurped the throne? You and your traitorous twin.
It's why I abandoned the King's Guard and my brother to defend the whole of the royal family. So what were we to do when they turn against one another?
I think Rhaenyra's back.
Lady of the Seven Kingdoms and protector of the realm.
I will fly to Harrenhal at your command.
Your Grace, my lord husband's blockade of the gullet moves.
What's the plan, girl?
I want Aemond Targaryen.
Dead? Live?
A transaction, then. Your knowledge in exchange for your freedom.
Lady Jane Arryn has pledged her support in exchange for a dragon to guard the Vale.
Lord Cragen Stark has promised 2,000 men.
You did good, son. You did good. I think that was her future husband, right?
Lucerys Florian.
Alright, for Rhaenyra's kid.
A tribute.
Commander.
Never gone for long.
Fuck the Hightowers.
Alright, looks like the White Worm is helping.
The White Worm said you're one of Aegon's rat catchers. How deep your debts? I was also given to understand that you possess a unique knowledge of the Red Keep. I know them better than the shape of my arm cock. This is my friend. Tonight he's going to be your friend. Find and slay the Prince Aemond Targaryen.
Oh, assassination mission.
But I understand he's quite good in a fight. You want to take caution. One half. If we get the other one, it's done.
What if we can't find him?
You should be leading the van. No castle would dare to raise Rhaenyra's banner against us.
Oh, what if he has Kristen Cole defending him too?
They would not want us for enemies.
Our host growing as we advance. My brother is hostage to my grandsire and mother, and they tell him that a war of dragons can yet be avoided. And Alicent is simply angry.
Angry?
She blames me for starting this war.
Well, you did.
After she plotted with my father's council to usurp his throne.
Yeah. Like he's in love with her.
And Rhaenyra is a cunning spider.
She holds love for our enemy. That makes her a fool.
This can't be the assassination yet.
Lord Han.
Return to your post, Lord Commander. I must have a word with the prince.
Alright, good luck with your grandfather.
It would concern me, grandson, if plans were being considered beyond the ears of your king and his hand. You and Vhagar are the greatest single power in the realm. I promise you, Aemond, you will have all the vengeance that you seek, but you must keep a grip on your impulse. We both know that your brother cannot.
Alright, cloak and daggers time. Why doesn't Daemon just help him? I know he can't get seen or caught, but if they know the underneath the keep so well, they should have a 3-on-1, right? If he's one of the best swords fighters.
Wait. Could always be Aegon the Strong.
My nephew's already taken that one. My mother and grandsire mind me like some helpless duckling.
He's as loyal as a hound. I can
hound?
set him and his dragon on my foes at will.
Are they acting like they're workers here?
How do we get upstairs?
The royals live up there. I thought the rest was your bed.
I take the rest of the gold myself.
On my way upstairs.
Show me.
Back off!
Are you serious?
This way.
We need to keep looking.
I told you.
No head.
Take the
no
coin.
gold. I'll search the next room.
Doesn't Prince Aemon have his own, like, a Knight's Guard watching him? Uh-oh, made.
For the rats.
Oh, rat catchers. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Is she?
The sister.
A son for a son, he said.
Oh. We're gonna get the king's son.
Need to get Harry.
Oh. We're going that route.
Which one's a boy?
Maybe that one.
We'll look for a cock.
That's right, look for penis.
The mother knows.
Do anything but what I ask, and I'll bleed the whole lot of you. Which?
I have a necklace. It's of great value.
Wait. It's the other one. She's not going to give up the king's heir that easy.
No. She's telling true.
Wait, what? I can't believe they let her escape like that. Why doesn't she scream for help? Oh. Her and Kristen Cole.
They killed the boy.
She actually gave up the real son. Okay, guys. Well, Game of Thrones is back, or House of Dragons back. It's really cool to see the beginning of the Stark and them holding the Great Wall to protect against the White Walkers, a 700-foot ice wall. And then the Starks pledging we owe loyalty to who we swore oath to, and that we can sacrifice 2,000 men to help Rhaenyra try to get her throne back. And I really like the Queen, Rhaenys, where she, she's just a warrior, just checking out to make sure the blockades uphold, and putting Daemon in his place, saying, hey, when I lost my son, I couldn't mourn until I saw my son. And that's what we saw, the transformation of Rhaenyra, where, she couldn't do anything until she saw the validation of the dragon wing. Then we saw the Prince Aegon, definitely a boy, but he was not as bad as I thought he was. Like in season 1, I thought he was just an awful character. I was just like, oh, this guy's a terrible king. He didn't want to be king. He just looks like a brat. But when he started listening to people's petitions, was like, oh yeah, I want to be a good king, and therefore make people whole. But of course, you can't do that as a king. You can't always take care of the people. That's why the hand, Otto, was like, no, hang on. But that's why the king does have his way somewhat, and we can see forgot what his name, Lord something. He's like the little finger that Alicent uses that likes her feet, where he's just very crafty, trying to get himself a higher seat, even though he kind of took his family out just for Alicent. And then we see full on blown Kristen Cole and Alicent in a full on relationship. And, you know, he's still wearing that cloak after we did with Prince Rhaenyra and now with Queen Alicent. So hopefully we get to see what's going. I don't know why Damon didn't want to join in. I know he's not supposed to be seen and anything like that, but it's just like 3-on-1. You know, Aemon is a very skilled warrior. Why do that risk? And it was kind of stupid. This whole rat trap thing, where you know they got the daughter of Alicent. No, one guy kills the boy, and the other one watches her so she doesn't scream. But nope, she takes the girl and run away to Alicent. She didn't scream for guards for help, try and get it. And you know that was very silly assassination. That was just odd. But now we got a son for a son. It wasn't Aemon who killed. They got Aemon, but now we got Aegon's kid. So we'll see how that goes. I think this is now a full-fledged war. Like Alicent can no longer hold restraint and has to fight back against Rhaenyra now. And the thing is, Aegon or Aemon and his dragon are the strongest in the realm. So we'll see. Even though Rhaenyra has more dragons, maybe the strongest can take a 2-on-1. We'll see how it goes. Overall, definitely excited. Thought it was an okay episode, but it just kind of sets up for the war that we're hoping for. Don't forget to join the membership so you guys can see my full reaction. Appreciate thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next one.